Why do millions of people admire Lionel Messi? Is it simply because he scores incredible goals? Or is there something much deeper happening inside the human brain? Think about it. Throughout history, thousands of talented football players have appeared. Many were fast, many were strong, many won trophies. Yet only a handful become global symbols of inspiration. Why? The answer isn't just football. It's psychology. Our brains are naturally attracted to certain kinds of people. People who overcome impossible odds. People who stay humble despite enormous success. People whose stories give us hope. Lionel Messi became more than a football player. For millions of people, he became proof that greatness doesn't always begin with strength. Sometimes it begins with quiet determination. And today, we'll discover the psychology behind why millions of people admire him and what it teaches us about human nature. Every great story has a beginning. Lionel Messi's story didn't begin in a packed stadium. It began as a young boy with an extraordinary love for football. But talent alone wasn't enough. He faced challenges that could have ended his dream before it even started. Instead of giving up, he kept showing up. Day after day, practice after practice, step by step. His journey reminds us of something important. People don't just admire success, they admire perseverance. When we see someone continue despite obstacles, our brains naturally connect with that story. It gives us hope. It makes us think, if they kept going, maybe I can too. That's why stories like Messi's stay with millions of people, not because they are perfect, but because they remind us that progress is built one small step at a time. So what exactly happens inside our brains when we admire someone like Lionel Messi? Psychologists have studied this for years. One powerful explanation is called the halo effect. When someone consistently demonstrates excellence in one area, our brains often begin to see many of their other qualities more positively. It doesn't mean we believe they're perfect. It means our first strong impression influences how we see the rest of the person. Another reason is the underdog effect. People naturally connect with stories of struggle. When someone overcomes obstacles through persistence, we don't just admire the achievement, we admire the journey. Then there's emotional connection. Think about the unforgettable moments, the celebrations, the heartbreaks, the victories. When millions of people experience those moments together, they create shared memories that last for years. And finally, there's inspiration. Watching someone dedicate themselves to a craft reminds us of our own dreams. It makes us believe that consistent effort can change a life. Maybe that's the real reason admiration becomes so powerful. It's never just about one person. It's about what that person makes us believe is possible for ourselves. But here's the most important question. What can we learn from all of this? The answer isn't to become the next Lionel Messi. The answer is to understand what true greatness is. Greatness is not built in one perfect moment. It's built in thousands of ordinary days that nobody sees. The early mornings, the difficult choices, the days when you don't feel motivated, but you show up anyway. That's what people truly admire, not perfection, but consistency. Psychology tells us that our brains are inspired by people who prove that progress is possible. Because every time we witness discipline, resilience, and humility, we're reminded that change is possible for us too. Maybe your dream isn't football. Maybe it's becoming a doctor, an artist, an entrepreneur, a teacher, or simply becoming a better version of yourself. The field doesn't matter. The mindset does. The habits do. The consistency does. So don't chase admiration. Chase growth. Admiration is often the result, not the goal. And remember, the people the world remembers aren't always the most gifted. They're the ones who kept going when quitting would have been easier. Thank you for watching Brainvera.
If this video helped you see greatness from a new perspective, subscribe for more videos about psychology, human behavior, and the science of becoming your best self. Because understanding your brain is the first step to changing your life.